Hello and welcome to the second home game, the second broadcast of Temple University Ice Hockey here on the TU Ice Network, also on GNGHockey.com. My name is Dylan Coyle. I will be your play-by-play announcer for tonight's broadcast, today's broadcast. It's almost 5, not too late as like last night's game.
Yeah.
Dan Waynes are right next to me. Dan, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, Dylan. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Doing much more fantastic because if you were following along on the broadcast last night, first of all, great job staying up that late. It was a 10 o'clock start.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the broadcast was very iffy because the internet, we were having issues. That was our first broadcast with a new system, but we're back. As you can probably see with the bottom corner, we have our entire setup going. So we're looking forward to a great season of Temple Ice Hockey broadcasts here on TU Ice Network. Now, Robert Morris University is the opponent for the Owls coming into this game, and RMU is a team that gets good starts, but they don't seem to do well at the end. Not that they needed to. They're 2 games into their season, same as Temple, but looking at the stats, they started in first periods. They've outscored opponents 6-1. In third periods, it's way more even.
It almost seems like it's the complete opposite of how Temple has been these first 2 games.
Yeah.
Temple's a team that's been falling behind early and then relying on the comeback late, which has worked up to now.
Absolutely.
But against a team like RMU, I don't know if that's the approach you necessarily want to take.
Yeah, it's dangerous because you've got a lot of great players on this team. Zaga Jilarowski, now he played in the NA3HL last season. It is the 3rd best junior league in the United States, and he's one of their best players. He just came to the team, 2 goals in his first 2 games of the season. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the Owls will be able to fare with that. Now,
certainly a player to watch for.
Yes, absolutely. Now, both games for the Temple Owls have been comebacks.
Yes.
They were down 3-1 against Millersville. That was the first game of the year.
OT thriller.
It was an OT thriller. They won 4-3, and then in last night's game, they were down 1-0. They ended up winning it 4-1. So it's really a story of the comeback kids. You don't want to be in that situation too often.
Because it's one of those things you can't just rely on late game scoring, especially if you're playing a team who has good goaltending.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, if a goalie's going to shut you down late, you don't want to be down 2-3 goals.
Exactly. A little bit of a fun fact. There's a goaltender, Luke Richardson, for for RMU that is from Manchester, England.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so we've got some across the pond
It's a contrast.
talent.
I was looking at the roster from yesterday. It seems like everyone on SUNY was from New York or New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, everyone. Well,
so that
yeah, I mean, it's the same kind of deal here. When you get into the ACHA play, you will see a lot of players do not travel that far. I mean, almost everybody on this Temple team, and actually from RMU, are from the state of Pennsylvania. You'll sometimes have a few exports from other states, other continents entirely.
Yep.
But it's not bound to happen with ACHA play. Well, we will be right back. It was a very short pregame show. And once we are back, we will come back with the national anthem and puck drop. So thank you again for coming, and we hope you stay for the rest of the broadcast on the TU Ice Network. and welcome back for the drop of the puck, and we are underway. It's the Temple Owls in white, the Robert Morris University Colonials in navy blue. And the puck is behind the net. Owls won the faceoff, trying to go into the right side. It's DiPerturo now. DiPerturo all the way across. Dumbaka went under his stick. Has to be careful there because there's a Stefan Ralston's right on him. He's got a few
Great
players
work
right
keeping
around.
it in there.
Yes, absolutely. Puck swung around into the corner boards, going hard into it. It was Brett
Delayed
Berner,
penalty.
our RMU trying to go there, and Berner was boarded, it appeared so, and Temple will get a penalty. I think it was Eric DiPerturo, but we'll find out in just a few seconds. Here comes RMU the other way. It's Orr. Tanner Orr back up to the point. Gets it across just under the stick of Tyler Hudak. Hudak all the way across. Oh, fanned on the shot. It was Tanner Orr who had an opportunity, but he couldn't get the shot away. Ben Auerbach was all wide and dry, and RMU will be going to the power play.
Dodged a bullet there.
Absolutely. That puck just skimmed right under his stick, right under the blade of the stick. But nonetheless, it's the Owls now on the penalty kill, just 47 seconds into this game. Diaza in the faceoff circle for the Owls. It's Justin Rohr for the Colonials. Faceoff won back by the Colonials, however. Sabilla across. Gets it back. In the middle in the slot, still loose. RMU will control it, and it looks like we're back going on right here. So great effort by Nick Tricombe, our cameraman, and it looks like for the time being we are good to go with the camera. Thank you very much, Nick. Still working on it. Auerbach gets it from the corner and just snags it.
We are still having a small amount of technical difficulties with the video camera,
but
hopefully
we are good.
We are on, and that is all that matters at the moment.
All that matters is just that we are live. It's better than anything from yesterday, I will say that, because that was, man, I was frazzled.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, I was trying to tune in, and I saw the broadcast was not on because I was not here with you last night.
Yeah, you were texting me about that. Sorry I didn't get back to you. I was kind of busy.
You were dealing with more important things.
4 players on each team at the corner boards. Temple's trying to get it out. That's Brachowski in there. Number 88, but without a number right now. It's taken away by RMU, trying to get it back up to the point. He flubs the shot pass. Dylan Joyce just sends it down deeper. Right now, it's Puhala. Puhala gets it. Players on him behind the net. Trying to send it back out in front. It was a dangerous play. Auerbach trying to slide it back in, but it came and bounced right back to him, and he covered it up. So we saw 2 early power plays for either team.
And
Any
nobody
thoughts with
capitalized. I mean, I would say the Owls power play was much better than the RMU power play. Not that RMU didn't get chances, but it was just constant pressure applied by the Owls, which is what you want to do if you are them. We talked in the pregame show about how much pressure Robert Morris tends to put on teams in the beginning of games, and it would be very important or a very big step if the Owls could take an early lead here.
An opportunity right out in front. That was taken by Justin Sabilla. Sabilla, first on the team last year, 36 points and 19 goals. That's good on both marks. DiPerturo now slides it over. Brendan Ondick trying to swing through the defense. Is able to get to the corner boards. He's held off the puck, however. DiPerturo trying to get back out in front, but it's Joey Satola gets it across to the right side of the ice. Justin Sabilla now. Sabilla falls over the blue line. No penalty called there. Ryan Treves swings it around the boards to the left side. Joey Powell gets it off the stick of DiPerturo, and RMU's going to try and get it. Delayed offsides here. They're going to have to wait to hold up. And puck sent all the way around. Auerbach watches it from his right to his left. Ryan Treves trying to get the breakout. Checked right there, however. And RMU's going to have an opportunity. That was Ralston's good checking opportunity. Forecheck is strong for RMU. It's Tanner Orr. Orr gets it back out to the point. Raymond Rose swings it around. A chase for the puck here. It's off the skate of Ryan Dumbach. RMU still has it behind the net, moving to the left side of Auerbach. Back up to the point, it hit a stick, but it still did get to it. RMU held it into the zone. Another shot just fluttered wide of the net. It was a shot that was intended for a deflection. Puck is out into the neutral zone, but not before it can get taken by RMU.
The Owls will get at least a partial change here.
Good play by Joey Powell. Good forechecking right there. Nick Van Allen on him, trying to take it away. Great back check by
Big
Van Allen.
Here, 2-on-2 through center.
Charles Giazza fell a little bit. Giazza, who scored the 3rd goal of the game for the Owls last night, just plays it in deeper. Not going to work. Ralstein's over to it. And RMU's going to try and break out again. Tanner Orr, who's been on for a long time, has a man breaking on the left. That's Dylan Joyce. They switch positions. Rolling to the right of Auerbach. Going up the half boards, into the middle of the ice, into the slot. And that puck bounced off the stick of an RMU player in front. It was Jeffrey Millen, and Ben Auerbach is able to get it in his chest.
We have some exciting hockey going on here. Let's see, about almost midway through the first period.
Puck is loose. People are not looking where it is. It's swung all the way out into the slot, and Dumbach gets it.
That may be icing. And it will be.
Icing all the way down. All right, well, we are 11:27 through the first period right now. 11:27 left. 8 shots for RMU, 4 for the Owls. 0-0 where it matters. Behind the net, RMU's working toward it. Out into the slot. Flubs another shot. RMU's had a lot of opportunities to get pucks on net and on the board, but they are unable to do so. Line change going on right here. Sean Fowler trying to chase it. RMU having issues getting it out. That puck's going to go all the way down the other end of the ice. It's rolling. It's stopping, but icing is still called as Dumbach wins the race to the puck.
RMU players all over the ice here have not been very happy with the officiating so far in this game, and I don't get it. I mean,
well,
I don't think they have anything to complain about yet.
Well, you got to look through it through rose-colored glasses. There was a definite too many men on the ice penalty that the Owls should have gotten.
That's fair.
Absolutely. RMU in their own end. Matthew Haney gets it across the left wing side through the neutral zone, trying to fool Jason Ferguson, the oldest player on this Temple Owls hockey team, 28 years old. On the right side, a shot gets to the right pad of Auerbach. Swung around, back up to the left point. Off the glass, bounces back around the boards to the left of Auerbach. Good play right there. He's trying to get it out, and there's a shot. It was a weak one from the point. It went to the left of Ben Auerbach. You say that name a lot. There's a lot of shots that he has to face during a game. RMU will recover with it. Line change on for the Owls right here. It's Patrick Devlin. Devlin just fishes it off the boards and down into the offensive zone. RMU has it. Around the net, Giovan's pressuring. Right behind him, he's got wheels, cannot get to him. He just dumps the puck in, however. Good pressure by him right there. Dangerous bouncing pass, and Ryan Treves from behind the net could not handle it. And RMU has a dangerous opportunity. To the left of Auerbach. Trying to get it away. Good play by John Dern to keep it from RMU. John Dern gets it on the backhand. It goes to Giovan. Giovan just sends it in more with the backhand and to behind the net of Richardson. Giovan pressuring. It's Tyler Hudak with the puck and races through the center of the ice. Trying to get by John Dern. Is able to just send it in. Betzger met him at the bench area. Into the right corner boards. To the left of Auerbach. Back up to the right point. RMU thinking about the shot. There's a wrist shot and just wide of the net. It was a weak one, but Noah Raimundo almost had an opportunity right there to put RMU back up top. RMU's getting a lot of open lanes. Back out in a great play in the slot to keep it. Auerbach has to come
Puck's
up
still
with
loose.
it. Puck is still loose in the slot. Where is it? Referees still have not called it.
Oh,
It's out there.
ooh,
Big
what a
save on the
save.
right pad of Ben Auerbach. Another shot, and it flubbed through a weak shot that Tyler Hudak took. Auerbach could not see it, and it floated right over the left pad.
Auerbach did everything he could there. That's on the Temple defense.
And
You
the
need to get that puck out of the
Colonials
zone.
And the Colonials are up 1-0. It's a constant theme we've seen from them in the first period. This will be their 7th goal in their 3rd game with 9 minutes left. Temple, on the contrary, has
Used
given
to
up
playing
3.
from behind.
Yes, they have not scored a first period goal in the first 2. Now this is the 3rd game of the season. Auerbach's forced to play that off the center ice face-off. 8:55 left. Face-off to the left of hip. So take us through that goal right there, Dan.
Honestly, it's just poor execution from the Temple Owls. Auerbach made 1, 2, maybe even 3 solid saves, and then Temple was just unable to get the puck out of the zone. And they had chances. There was at least 1 or 2 opportunities for Temple to get that puck out of the zone. And whether you ice it or just do anything, that puck can not just sit in the slot.
Another opportunity. Auerbach snares with the glove. As you see, we just updated the scoreboard here on our lovely
Fancy technology.
It's beautiful. We're on the TU Ice Network, as you see, in the right top corner of your screen. Games are on the Good Night Good Hockey YouTube channel. Ben Auerbach got the puck, covered it up. To go see future live events and to watch on-demand games, just go to the Good Night Good Hockey YouTube channel. You'll be able to do that and find everything you need with that. There's a shot from the point by RMU's defenseman Thomas Casella. It goes wide over the net. Brendan Ondick blocks a check, and it looks like it was a knee-to-knee. Mark Spees, the coach of the Temple Owls, wants one, and guess what? It will be called, and it's a tripping call. The Owls will go on the power play.
The official right there next to the bench just kind of threw his hands in the air, but we did get a call from out near center ice, so the Owls will head to the power play.
And on the power play they go. They were having a fantastic power play. Earlier in the game, through the season, they've only had 1 power play goal. That was last night. DiPerturo scored that one. They've had a good amount of power play opportunities.
This is one you need to capitalize on if you are Temple here. Get the momentum swinging in your favor before the end of the first period.
Vinny Lavordna. Let me say that again because it's a big name. Lavordna. Vinny Lavordna. That's going to be a hard one throughout the rest of the game. He's off for a tripping minor. Temple from behind their own net. Ryan Dumbach has the puck. Sends it, Eric DiPerturo, Devlin in the middle, but it gets a flying good play. Kicks it from his right skate, and Brendan Ondick trying to go on his backhand, swings around, looks for options. Ondick, top of the circle. Ondick going in the middle. Ondick with a shot, and it deflected off of a stick of an RMU defenseman and into the netting behind the net. Faced off to be held in the Owls' offensive zone with 1:26 left on this power play.
I think this is a key point in the game early. You need to respond here after RMU's early goal.
Devlin loses the face-off. RMU tries to play it around. Gilarowski clears it. Auerbach, remember there is no trapezoid roll here in the ACHA. They really, basically the Division I of the ACHA uses the same rule book that the NCAA does. DiPerturo had to spin around to get the puck. DiPerturo is hit high and hard. It's a clean hit, however. Puck sent back down. 57 seconds left. The Owls really haven't been able to get any offensive opportunities from this power play so far. On to the left side. Brennan Ondick. Nice slow pass. Catches Patrick Devlin. Devlin. Backhand to Ondick. Trevs cannot keep it in.
Kept in at first and then trickled back out into... there will be a penalty called on that.
And Devlin's going to get a penalty.
That will be a cross-check.
Was that what he signaled?
I'm thinking it's a cross-check. Oh,
it's interference.
I agree with that call. He just came up and
the puck was right there. There's no reason for that to be interference.
I can agree with that. I mean, I don't know if interference is a call I would have went with, but I would have called a penalty
Well,
there.
it was moving with the puck. The puck was right there. They were both fighting for the puck.
Two hands on the stick.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, that's not what he called.
I mean, it was interference. You gotta, if you're calling it interference, you have to make sure. And I'm saying this without rose-colored glasses. Yes, it was kind of a defensive play, but it wasn't a hard hit.
If
the
that
puck
happened
was right
to Kemble,
there.
I would have wanted that called.
It's a clean hockey hit, in my opinion.
Agree to disagree.
Hey, it makes a great broadcast when you disagree, doesn't it? 4-on-4 for 15 more seconds. Temple, remember, still was on the power play. They aren't right now. They will be on the penalty kill and will be shorthanded due to Devlin's interference call. 6:24 left in this first period of play. 1-0 RMU. You're watching on the TUS Network.
Ending now.
My name is Dylan Coyle. I'm the play-by-play announcer for today's game and for future games. Dan Wanzer right next to me as the color commentator. RMU into the middle. There's a shot. It was blocked away, however.
You got to come up with that.
Another shot just pinballed around, and Auerbach did not see it, but it went right between his legs and into his padding, and he covered it up. He didn't see where that went.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Isn't that true? Isn't that absolutely true? You know, it's an interesting conundrum. You have a player, Ian Balls. He's number 42, but he is right now wearing a number 27 jersey with the wrong name on the back. So when you see Cavalier or whatever, it's Ian Balls. All the way across. RMU on the left side. Auerbach almost got taken out of his net and went behind the net. Almost dragged him down. Haney has the puck behind the net. Or, excuse me, went right back to Haney. Haney at the point, the left point, gets it across. Looking for a slap shot. That was Tyler Hudak. Down low in the circle at the hash marks. Another shot just could not get off. RMU's had a lot of good offensive zone opportunities. The puck is cleared down the other end of the ice with 38 seconds left.
A lot of good opportunities, but they're not taking advantage of them. We're seeing a lot of just shots that they're fanning on and just not getting to the net.
Exactly.
I'll take it.
Hey, if you're a Temple hockey fan, you will absolutely take it. With speed down the left wing side, it's Justin Rohr. Rohr, backhand pass along the boards behind the net, rolling along to the left of Auerbach. To his other side now, still rolling behind the net. On the right side, give and go. Back up to the point, it's Haney. Haney with a shot. There wasn't much traffic right there. Auerbach makes a save.
This game might get chippy fast the way it's going so far.
I mean, you do kind of have the East Coast, West, or the East
Pennsylvania, West Pennsylvania.
I mean, it's nothing like Flyers, Penguins, but you still have Owls, Colonials.
There are a lot of Robert Morris fans in attendance today. I've been walking around the rink, and it has surprised me how much Robert Morris gear I have seen.
Well, I mean, you do have a lot of local people who have roots to RMU from this area. I mean, still Pennsylvania when you think about it. RMU still controlling it. Good back checking and forward checking. Both teams were equally matched right there. Dumbach trying to get it away. Cannot because it's Tanner Orr. Orr gets it back up top. Raymond Rose now. Rose gets it down lower. Burner now. Burner. Burner gets it again. It's back up. It's Raymond Rose. Gets it down low. A shot. It's blocked by Giazza. That was Tanner Orr right there. Puck sent back in the zone off of Dumbach's stick. The power play.
Offside.
Yes, the power play is over right now. Penalty kill is over for Temple. So they're back to 5-on-5 play with 4:14 left. Right now it's looking like the Owls are going to have to make another comeback. They've been outmatched, but not by much. I mean, if this is a game last few seasons, not like that. Dumbach getting pestered on. Great play. RMU gets it out. Big save on the left pad of Benjamin Auerbach. That was Dylan Joyce all alone. Dumbach was unable to get it out of the zone. A little bit lazy on his part, but nonetheless, the Owls survived that one. A shot looking for a deflection right there. That was from Raymond Rose, a defenseman for RMU. Could not do anything about it. Jeffrey Millen now. Rolling around behind the net.
The Owls need a clear.
Yes, Joyce sends it across, but Giazza's over to it. A stick lift gets it to Jilakowski, or Jilarowski right now.
Another missed opportunity there. We need to get this puck out right here.
Van
and
Allen.
They will.
Van Allen gets it to the right side. It's Charles Giazza. Sending it deeper into the zone. Big check right there. So looks like it's Sean Fowler in on that. Fowler, great job by him. Powell stalking RMU like they're his prey. RMU on the left wing side. Raymond Rose hasn't gone off in a while. He still has the puck. Swung around. Now it's Bahula. Bahula. A falling player was at the right point for him, so he was unable to get a pass off there. Puck will be swung around now. Haney gets it,
nice
but it's
play.
sticked away. It's going to be a race for the puck. Brandon Ondick. Ondick has it. Shot just over the right shoulder and over the crossbar. Big opportunity right there. A defensive mishap. And here's Ondick the other way. Has Powell with him. Ondick going in. Backhand, forehand, and it's saved by Richardson.
I would have liked to see the Temple player there slow down on that breakaway and try and draw a penalty almost, because he did not have a very good angle to the net.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're almost better off just stopping and hoping he just rolls over you. And whether you get a power play after that, a penalty shot, what be it.
Holding your ground, basically, is what you're saying. 2:33 left in this first period. 21-6. Temple's getting outshot. Brendan Ondick for the Owls has it. There's a shot down low. It's still loose. Another opportunity. Hit the outside of the net. All the way back into the blue paint and squeezes out to the half boards. Left side of the ice for the Owls. RMU trying to get it out. It hit the body of their own player. That was Lavordna. That name again. Behind the net. Powell trying to get out in front. DiProturo having trouble. Trevs could not keep it in. He just sent it deeper. Delayed offsides. The Owls will have to tag up.
You said Robert Morris has a 21-6 shot advantage. At least
out in the middle. Powell with the shot. He scores! Joey Powell. He took it away in front, and he scores to put the Owls back in a tie game.
Everything changes in, the beat of a second. I was going on to say this game does not feel like Temple was being outshot 21-6, and I think what just happened sums that up.
Joey Powell that's his 6th point of the year already.
That's
Third
impressive.
goal.
3 games.
And all of a sudden, we're even.
We have a new game.
It's going the other way. Owls trying to make something of it. Behind the net in the right corner board, stick was chopped down, and that's going to be a slashing call.
I was waiting for it. I was looking around to see if a hand went up after that.
Jack Pierce was slashed by RMU's defenseman, Zach Jilarowski, and with 1:44 left, might carry over if they are not able to score here.
For some reason, I missaw that. I was thinking Temple slashed Robert Morris, but a pleasant surprise, it was the opposite, so Temple will go to the power play here.
Scoreboard was just outdated. We need to get into a constant rhythm of that. It's my bad, guys. It's 1-1. Giazza, top of the point, left side. Left side, a good sliding block right there. Van Allen behind the net. Gets it right back to him. On the left side, Charles Giazza. Giazza over to Ryan Dumbach on the right side, waiting. Looking, Salsher pass to Nick Van Allen, but it bounces over his stick. Sean Fowler to chase it. Powell behind the net, gets the puck.
Nice puck
Powell
retrieval
has Dumbach at the left point. Dumbach looking away. Giazza with a quick shot, and he didn't get all of it, but it was a one-timer. And it almost did. It was an open lane right there.
Yeah, if he would have gotten all of that, that puck might have found the back of the net. But regardless, a nice flurry of pressure there by the Owls.
1:16 left. Powell in the face-off dot. Powell wins it back. Charles Giazza now. Ryan Dumbach. Dumbach walking in. Dumbach, left side, loses the puck. Has to recover with it. Spins back in the left corner boards. Still has the puck. Kicks it to Joey Powell. Powell gets it to Giazza. Giazza almost was not ready for that. Came as a surprise. Giazza on the right side. There's one man on RMU without a stick. So it's potentially a 5-on-3. Giazza, another one-timer that does not work. Giazza is not able to keep it in.
Got to keep that puck in.
And his stick is gotten. So that puck just coming out to the neutral zone keeps Temple from being able to have a potential 5-on-3 with, fourth player without a stick.
Swarming defense by RMU there to get that clear.
Owls have to be quick here. 34 seconds left in this period. Dumbach spins it. Brendan Ondick. Ondick to nobody. Devlin loses control. Ondick gets it again. Ondick across. Dumbach was wide open, but he wasn't able to reach his stick out to get to the puck.
Attention.
Ryan Treves. Treves has it. There's a weak shot through traffic, and Richardson is able to cover it up with 15.8 seconds left in this period. 32
Looks like
seconds
the
left.
RMU goalie took a hack right there out in front.
Absolutely.
Do you like it? Do you like when goalies just kind of stand their ground and just start hacking at the players in front of them?
I think, with all of that, I think they can hold their ground.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You need to hold your ground, but at the same time, there's some goalies who are just aggressive as an understatement.
Yeah. Ryan Treves has it. No one on them. From the point, there's a shot off the glove of Richardson into the corner. 8 seconds left. Temple trying to find an open lane. Right side, Devlin, 3 seconds. Dumbach with a short angle shot. And with point, well, the time's going to run out. So that is the end of the first period. Your score is 1-1. 21-13. The Colonials have a shot advantage. It was 21-6. But then all of a sudden, Joey Powell steals it in front, an unassisted goal from him.
How the tides have turned since you first said that shot advantage.
Well, broadcaster's curse, but in a good way. We will be back in around 15 minutes when the second period of play commences.
To the corner, Temple will control. Battle in the corner, 2 Temple players, 1 RMU will battle for the puck. Oh, we are back.
We're back.
We have a camera
We're
shot
back. Hey,
now.
I'm back too. So, I'm back. Here we go.
Dylan was helped deal with our technical difficulties.
RMU has an opportunity right there, but it's to the left side. Auerbach pounces out to the other side, hits a stanchion, and the puck goes to John Dern, trying to find Reed Betzger with a pop pass. RMU going the other way with it now. It's Joyce. Gets it back. There's a shot. Big blocker save on the right side for Auerbach. Joyce behind the net. Has Gilarowski. Gilarowski getting pressured on, but he gets it down to Dylan Joyce. Joyce further ahead. Trevor Johnson. Johnson has an option up top. He gets it to Matthew Haney. Haney's shot went Ari, excuse me. Still bouncing around here at the half boards near the RMU bench in the offensive zone of the Owls to the left side of Ben Auerbach. RMU has it. Gets it back up to the point. Gilarowski with a shot, and it rose over the glove and over the crossbar of Ben Auerbach to the neutral zone. RMU goes, and right back into the offensive zone they travel. Tanner Orr just sends it all the way around. Joey Powell having issues with it. Powell loses it. A little bit of laziness there by the defensive back checking of the entire Owls team. Tanner Orr gets it to Ralstein, who gets it back up to the point. There's a shot. It was a weak one by Thomas Casella. Another shot back out to the slot. Bounced over Auerbach. And here comes Brendan Ondick the other way for the Owls. First offensive zone opportunity of the game for them. Ondick still has it. Between the skates. Gets it through. Almost fed it out front. All the way back into the slot. Almost caught Richardson by surprise, but RMU deals with it very candidly. On the left side, Powell rushing back to keep this from becoming a 3-on-2. Below the net, sends it right back out, trying to clear, is unable to do so. It's Tanner Orr. Orr trying to send it down deeper. It does not matter. Owl still trying to get it, and it goes out of the zone. Delayed off sides. Ryan Treves gets up behind the net. And the Owls will go on the breakout. Stretch pass off the stick of Ondick and taken by RMU. The other way, puck is just shot right back into the zone. RMU has it down low. It hit the post, the outside of the right post. Auerbach had that closed off, though. Big deflection, still in play, however. All the way from the right point to that left corner boards, it stayed in. Temple trying to pinch there to get the puck and get away. There is a player open out in front. It's Rohr. Rohr almost got it on the stick, but it bounced over it, and here comes Treves the other way. Ryan Treves the other way. He tried to cut to the right side. Eric DiPerturo was in over the line. I want to take this break to seriously thank the man of the hour, Nick Tricombe. Nick, you're not on the broadcast, but what do you have to say? Just, he has nothing to say because...
A man of few words.
He, the cameraman with all these camera issues has just literally, we saw it before our very eyes, donated and bought a brand new camera for the broadcast. Seriously, thank you so much. He's smiling. It's the most I've ever seen him smile in a row. But nonetheless, RMU trying to move through with it. It was Atola who was unable to do so. And back out to the neutral zone. Backhanded to the left side. Temple pressuring. Etienne Balls in the number 27 jersey with 42 on his helmet. And a different name on the back of the jersey. It's the 42 on his helmet. Back out. A nice back behind the back pass with the backhand. Nick Van Allen takes it away, though. Balls tries to reach over to back into the slot. Off the skate of an RMU player in front, and Temple will move it out. On the left side, Sean Fowler just kicks it further down. Charles Giazza going up for a line change. We've got a full line change here for the Owls. Jack Pierce tried to stand him up at the blue line, the red line, excuse me. Haney got by him, however. Big check behind the net. Kept him from getting anywhere, impeded his progress. Shot went well wide. Looks like it was just to keep it in the zone. Behind the net, Patrick Devlin. Devlin kicks it forward. Temple outshot severely earlier in this game. There's a lot of offensive zone time for RMU right now. Behind the net, sticked away. Bahala gets it, but it's swung away. The Owls clear it, and it's going to be a race to the puck. Brachowski now. Luke Brachowski chasing it, is unable to get there. It was Matthew Haney who got there first. And Timmy Nable's out with Ryan Dumbach, the first D pairing for the Owls. Nable takes it behind the net. behind the back, just shovels it off the boards for Dumbach. Dumbach has a man coming in. Dumbach loses the puck, and RMU keeps it into the zone. Naval, there was a man behind him. Could not get it out. There was a poor pass. There's a shot, and it rose to the left side of Auerbach and wide. Kept in, however.
Seems to be a pattern so far in the second period. The Owls have not been able to get the puck out of their defensive zone.
You have to give a lot of credit, though, to RMU. Whenever that puck is coming to the blue line, they're almost a wall. They aren't allowing it to get anywhere away from this Owls team. Back into the middle. RMU trying to get something. Big hit there by Patrick Devlin on Nolan Bahula.
It almost feels like we're watching a continuous RMU power play here with constant pressure in the Owls zone.
They're lucky they got out a little bit earlier because, there's a deflection right in front by Bahula. Couldn't get anything with that, though. They are lucky that they did get a change earlier because they would be dying. All the way into the middle. It shouldn't go there, and it bounces around. Auerbach was on in the butterfly, and he covers it up with the glove. 13:49 left in the second period.
Turnover after turnover after turnover for Temple. That's something they're going to need to fix moving forward if they want to have a chance in this game.
Well. Temple in the right corner boards. Joey Powell swings it up. RMU keeps it in again. Powell trying to cut it off. Just watches it. Dummy right there. DiPerturo trying to clear it. RMU forechecking fantastically. Trevs can't get over to it. Bounces back off the stick of Auerbach up to the slot in the center point. Gets it across. Trying to go. Nice play. And here's an opportunity for the Owls. Offensively, there was something brewing. They weren't able to get anything going with that. Ondick was tired. Powell from behind the net. Still forechecking here. Joey Powell sends it to no one in the slot. There was no Owl there. And RMU takes it away for Tyler Hudak to just skate around and send it up. Ondick was trying to keep the puck in the offensive zone, was unable to do so. RMU coming the other way.
Do we have an interference call?
Nope, coming the other way behind the net. Shot was deflected. Player right off the bench was able to get to it. That was Brett Burner. Burner across, looking for an RMU player, was not able to do so. Behind the net, rolling around, trying to go out into the middle, but Sean Fowler cuts it off, and Fowler the other way. Fowler trying a sauce pass to Nick Van Allen, but a great set of hand-eye coordination for Brett Burner, and he goes the other way on the left side. Burner cuts, stops, has some room now. Burner across. RMU has an opportunity. Big blocker save, and it keeps it right in front of him. That puck is out of the zone now, and Sean Fowler on the left side. Fowler cuts back, loses the puck. Nick Van Allen chases, though. Full line change going on right now. This line is tired. Giazza out of his hand, bowls with the shot. It was weak. It was patted away. Giazza still fighting for it. Glove down by RMU player Van Allen. Now Giazza tripped up behind the net. No call. No call there. Bat in front. Giazza with the opportunity. A wraparound try does not go. And it looks like
the net was off the moorings.
It looks like the net is off its moorings. Well, Spiess and the rest of the coaching staff of the Owls aren't happy that there was no call there, and to be quite honest, I don't know why there wasn't.
I think there could have been a call on the other end of the ice. It seemed like a Temple player got impeded with as he came across the blue line. That's why I said I was looking for an interference call. We did not get one, and then we also did not get the trip down on this end. So we will see what happens moving forward.
Just change it from the first to the second on the scoreboard. Still learning, everybody. Patrick Devlin behind the net, getting pestered on right there, though, by Gilarowski. Owls still have it in the circle. It's now RMU into the neutral zone. Ferguson cuts it off before he can get to it into the right side. Auerbach cuts to his left and around the net. Stopped it for Bowles. Pass looking for Devlin from Jack Pierce. Did not get to him, and offsides is called as Patrick Devlin could not reach his skate back onto the blue line. Line change going on here, both defensively and offensively. Nick Van Allen, Charles Giazza.
Dumbach had a word or two for the official there out at center ice.
What happened?
He just had a word or two with the official. Didn't look like anything aggressive was going on. It seemed like they were chit-chatting for a moment.
Only can wonder what that's about. Stood up at the blue line. Good job, but he kicks away with it. An easy shot. Rebound control right there. Auerbach. It's a weird play. But nonetheless, Ryan Dumbach on the right side through the neutral zone over the blue line. Has Fowler going to the net. Dumbach trying to cut it out into the slot. Is unable to do so. Dumbach spins it around through the slot. No one there. Timmy Nabel kicks it back into further RMU zone.
It's a mouthful sometimes.
It is a mouthful sometimes. On the right side, RMU's moving up with it. Just sticked away from the right pad of Ben Auerbach. Nick Van Allen can't get up to it. It's Haney. Matthew Haney now. Gets it across. Casella. Further down into the corner boards, the right corner boards for RMU. Casella and them switch. Back up to Haney. Haney, blocker save. It was an easy shot to handle, but he still made it work. Auerbach did. Sabilla now. Sabilla looking for options in the left corner, is unable to do so, but it's Atola. Back up to Haney. Haney gets it across. Slap shot. One-timer. Wide of the net.
I think he was looking for a deflection there.
I think he was too. Nick Van Allen's able to clear it. Sean Fowler chases. It looks like there will be an elbowing penalty on RMU, and the Owls will be going to the power play.
It appears that penalty was behind the play. I didn't see it. I don't know if you did.
Yes, I did notice it. I'm trying to see exactly who it was, and it does look like it's Matthew Haney. It was coming out of the blue. It was right along the blue line, coming out of the Owls' defensive zone. Haney just went into him, into the boards hard, caught his head, and nonetheless, now the Owls with half of the game done are on the power play. Patrick Devlin into the face-off, loses it. RMU clears it, and over the left shoulder of Ryan Travis and all the way down. Auerbach has a man chasing him, so Auerbach's going to have to be careful here.
Plays the puck nicely there.
Yes, Trevor Johnson, that was the F1, the first forward in right now on this penalty kill. Brendan Ondick spins back on his left side and moves up with it. Has two men from RMU on him. RMU doing a fantastic job of quelling any offensive opportunity that Temple's had on the last few power plays here. The first one was great. This one was not. Across through the neutral zone. Dumbach lost the puck. Dumbach showing frustration. Slammed his stick against the glass and his glove. Hasn't been a great period for the Owls. Ryan Treves behind his own net. Almost half this power play has gone, and RMU just forechecking like crazy. RMU almost broke out there. Auerbach just sticks it ahead with one hand on his stick, and hopefully the Owls can get an offensive zone breakout right here, and it's Patrick Devlin over the blue line. Backhands it in further. Looking for options behind the net. It's Thomas Casella. Could not get it, though. The Owls have it. Ondick now. Ondick spins back. The right circle, looking for options. Ondick. Dumbach and him switch places. Dumbach loses the puck, and it's out of the zone. And look out. RMU have a breakaway, shorthanded. In on goal, shot. Big blocker save by Auerbach. The net is off its moorings, and Steven Rothstein was stoned by Ben Auerbach. But again, Ryan Dumbach.
Number 16, Ryan Stretz, was wide open over here on the left side of the ice for a good 10-15 seconds of offensive zone time for the Owls here. RMU was pointing over there trying to get someone over, and the Owls just did not get the puck over there.
They weren't able to. I mean, Ryan Dumbach, again, it hasn't been a great game from him. He showed some frustration, but he's got to get back on his high horse here. It's still 1-1, so nothing has hurt the team.
Fortunate to still be 1-1.
On the scoreline, fortunate indeed. 20 seconds left on this Temple power play. Sean Fowler across the right side. Moving up with it is the Owls. Sends it in. Richardson is forced to play it, and it goes into the netting. Face-off to be held on the left side of Richardson. Right side offensively.
8 seconds left on the power play.
No change as the refs call when the puck is shot out of play by a defensive zone player. There's no delay of game, but there is no change there. Giazza now. Charles Giazza at the right point. Giazza gets it across, looking for options. It's down to Nick Van Allen, left circle. Van Allen back up to the point, looking for a shot. There's a shot, deflected by Powell, just wide. The puck is still loose. Power play is over. Giazza gets it on the right half boards. Trying to cut it lower. Powell trying to do his best impression of a soccer player. Kicks it, almost got it back. An icing is called here on RMU. Power play is over, 27-19 the shot totals. 60% almost, basically.
You know, 27-19, I'll take it, especially for, what was it, 21-6?
It wasn't good. Giovanni swings it around. It's taken away by RMU, however. And a penalty almost should have been called there. That should have been a trip. He got a stick into his skates and impeded all of his progress, would have cut back. Owls get away with another one right there. That's the second time in this game that you could have absolutely said it would have been a penalty. Jared Giovon on the right side. Giovon gets it across Reed Betzger. Betzger was being pestered, though, by Hudak, excuse me. It's taken away again, though. John Dern to Reed Betzger. Betzger on the right side. Betzger on the backhand trying to cut it out in the middle. Giovon's trying to chase him and isn't able to do so. Puck bounces over Jason Ferguson's stick and out of the zone. Jared Giovon on the right side. Giovon gets it to Bowles. Bowles over the blue line. Not able to get it. Betzger chasing him now. Tyler Hudak of RMU. The Colonials still have it. Doing a good job, and he gets into the middle of the ice. Look out, it's Krupski, excuse me, behind the net of Auerbach, spins to the left of Auerbach. Joey Powell now, back to Krupski. Krupski gets it across. Unable to get anybody on it, though. That was Trevor Johnson who was looking for the puck, and that puck is shot out of play near the bench area. And Trevor Johnson, and it looks like Jason Ferguson.
Did that puck deflect going out?
I'm not sure.
I didn't think it did, but it does not look like there will be a penalty here. So
no, there's no delay of game in ACHA.
Well, didn't you say it was only defensive? I thought you said that's only if the defensive player plays it over.
In the NHL, if you clear it in the defensive zone, if you clear it and it goes over the boards, that's a delay of game penalty.
Yes.
In the ACHA and college hockey, that is not. You just can't change lines.
That's interesting.
There's a few rule changes from professional to college level hockey that you have to think about. Dunbach loses the puck, swung around. That was literally a ballerina right there on ice, swinging it back around, but it went past Auerbach's right side. Behind the net, RMU working with it. Leaves it be. Temple trying to chase it, and there will be, I think, a penalty call
here.
The net came off again.
And I think they might be waving this face-off out to the neutral zone.
And it does seem to be coming out to the neutral zone. That means that it was an RMU player that did take it away. It looked like Dylan Joyce is the one complaining about it, so we'll see if he was the option.
Number 20 for RMU did not agree with that call. He was pointing into the RMU offensive zone, hoping to get it moved, but
that's Thomas Casella. He did not agree with that call at all. 5:53 left. Temple loses it. Powell fell down on the ice. RMU the other way. Casella with a shot deflects and goes out of play into the netting behind Auerbach's left side.
Is the ECHA doing the same thing as the NHL did with slashing penalties? Are they trying to up that, or?
Not particularly, no. That's just an NHL thing. For those of you who don't particularly follow the NHL, they've gotten a lot stricter with hooking, basically stick infractions, hooking, slashing, all that stuff, and they are calling it a lot tighter this year with more face-off zone violations. Nonetheless, Nick Van Allen on the left side. Van Allen trying to get a weak pass over across to Charles Giazza, unable to do so. Into the neutral zone, into the center of the ice. Could not get there with Zatola. It goes to Temple defenseman that has no name or number. We love that. It's kept in, however. Haney kept it in. Gets it to Zatola. Down in the corner boards. Rolling around, looking for options. Cuts it back. It's Sabila now. Sabila trying to pass to Zatola, does not work. That puck goes all the way back out to Gilarowski. Looking for options. There's a shot. Big left pad save. It was on Zatola. Auerbach had to be quick there. And it's behind the net. No one's on him. Zatola was going out in front. Zatola! Almost an opportunity there. Puck went right over his stick. Back out into the middle. There's another shot. Zatola again. Glove save by Auerbach. And he stretched out. And he kept this game from going to a 2-1 deficit.
What a save.
Wow.
When I saw that backhand shot going, I'm like, well, 2-1.
Yeah.
And Auerbach doing it all today. So
that puck just seemed to flutter ever so slowly to Auerbach's left side, and the glove was just outstretched there. And the puck to the left side almost fooled him off the face-off. Right back to playing with 4:40 left in this second period of play. There's a shot through traffic. Did not even get close to the goal. Behind the net, RMU has it. Back up top to Hudak. To the left side, there's a point shot. Deflects before he can get close to net. That was Raimundo with the shot. Or sends it deeper. Owls trying to get something going. Puck is in the equipment of an RMU player. That was Raimundo. And it comes out to RMU's defensive zone side, but look out, it's in the neutral zone. Gets it back to Tanner Orr. Orr now. Orr on the left side. Orr spins past the Temple Owls player. Orr cuts. Is not able to do anything with that. RMU trying to get it back out to Tyler Hudak. Hudak can just keep it on the blue line and into the zone. It's Tanner Orr. Orr spinning to the left side, the half boards. The Owls are able to just kick it off the boards, and here's a race for the puck. It's Luke Prochowski and Tyler Hudak, and Hudak seems to win it, but not before Prochowski can almost get a stick on it as Patrick Devlin was racing towards the puck. Puck is just swatted back into the left zone, excuse me. Devlin's off on a change. He's absolutely exhausted at this point. We have 4 out of 5 players on the ice without a name on the back of their jersey. You love that, don't you? RMU building it out of their defensive zone. It's taken away at the line, however, by Joey Powell.
Nice
Powell,
play.
great job by there. Powell trying to reach it. Joey Powell still has it, spinning it into the middle. RMU cuts it off before anything can get going offensively for the Owls on the left side over the blue line. Gets into the middle. Here comes RMU. Lefgor. Nah. See that name again. Good save by Auerbach right there.
I think
Lavorgna.
that save might have went off the mask.
It might have. It wasn't that loud if it did, but nonetheless, Lavorgna had an opportunity there. It's Dumbach off the boards, too far ahead for any Temple Hour player, to get to the puck. On the right side, slap shot. It's saved in the shin guards, though, by a Temple Owls player, and here comes DiPerturo on the other side. DiPerturo with the shot, blocker save, and that was our first shot in a while. It's off the stick. It was a unintentional dummy play there by an RMU player, and here they come the other way. Johnson over into the middle. There's a penalty coming up. Shot, and it looks like it was blocked. Delayed penalty call right now. Temple has not yet touched the puck, so it's sterile, their game. There's a player that is right now not. There's an extra player on the ice because the goalie was pulled. There's a shot off the mask of Auerbach. 6-on-5 for the time being. Delayed penalty on the Owls coming up. On the left half boards. That was Bowles trying to get to the puck. Whistle will not be blown until Temple touches it. One-timer from there. A good save off the stick and over the glass from Ben Auerbach.
I believe we're going to see a slash here.
And they were just talking about a slash. Raymond Rose had that one-time opportunity at the top of the circle, and DiPerturo is getting sent off. The referees, it's interesting. They've been a little inconsistent.
Might have been a hook. I was just trying to follow the referee there to see what he called, but
1:51 left in this middle frame of play. Piazza wins the face-off back for the Owls. Ryan Treves over in the left or right corner boards. Excuse me. That puck is still loose, and it was loose. Auerbach couldn't get to it. Jilorowski now. Jilorowski looking for some options. Finds Krupski at the point. Jilorowski again. Jilorowski trying to find people out in front. Goes behind the net. A lot of action happening in the slot right now. Jilorowski again. Back down low in the circle. Walks in. Saved by Auerbach. And a lot of players swatting at his chest. He's able to cover it. The whistle is blown.
I would not be surprised to see a penalty called here. Looks like number 4 for RMU, Tanner Orr, tried to snap his stick over his leg or something and then failed. But he was very frustrated on that play. Looks like he took a slash from a Temple player. I could not see who it was. But it looks like we will not have a call here. Just a whole lot of frustration on both sides.
Sabilla and Hudak defensively for RMU. It's taken, however. It's Haney. Haney behind the net, looking for options. Sapilla now over to Hudak. Tyler Hudak. Back to Sapilla. Justin Sapilla now. Haney with the slap shot deflected, and it went right past Auerbach. He didn't see it. Back into the slot. Went off a skate of an RMU player and not out of the zone, however. Hudak keeps it in. All the way across, looking for a defensive option. I think he thought that there was a player taking his place. It was Justin Sapilla with the pass. But nothing happened from there, and RMU will go behind their net, behind Richardson to get this power play ignited with 35 seconds left. And that puck's out of play. It hit the netting. Now whistle will be blown.
32.8 seconds remaining in the period here.
The Owls have been really, I think, lackadaisical in this period.
Yeah, no, I would agree. There hasn't been much, if any, offensive pressure just about all of the times we're sent in the defensive zone, and they are very lucky that the score remains 1-1.
Yes, they are. Auerbach, once again, is coming up big. Power play still for RMU. They win the face-off back. Thinking about the shot, it was Jularowski. Cannot get it off, however. And Joey Powell fell to the ice, and he's very gingerly. Looks like he's leaning on his right leg. There's a shot, and it hit the post. Went off of Auerbach's left pad in the post. Joey Powell without a stick, and he's skating very gingerly back. Brendan Ondick the other way. It's going to be offsides if he touched it. 6 seconds left. RMU's going to have to go quick here. Through the middle of the zone, trying to find an option. Back at the top, there's another shot right as the buzzer sounds. And a big hit in open ice. And Joey Zatola, his gloves came off. And as time expires, we still have some action.
That hit may have been made by Temple's number 11, Joey Powell. I mean, the refs are kind of pushing him away from the play. I'm not sure if that's because he was crowding the player or if he had delivered the hit. But it looks like that will do it for the second period.
Joey Powell is skating by himself. I'd assume he will be back. He was we'll keep you updated on Joey Powell. But on the other side, Joey Zatola, he's now back up to his feet. Both players that did spin down the ice went down. Ryan Dumbach talking with the officiating. He just looks a little dejected.
I think somebody, either he's looking for a penalty or maybe Temple was called for one. I am unsure.
We will see. I know that Brandon Richards, one of the assistant coaches for Temple, is talking. Richards is just saying to Dumbach just to move back to the locker room. Don't worry about it. Zach Burkhart, goaltender for the Owls, is scratched for today. He's injured. They're still talking. Not sure why players are still out onto the ice right here.
I just tried to gesture to Zach. I put my arm up trying to ask him if there's a penalty call there, and he did nod his head no. So I'm thinking we will go into the period not quite at even strength. There are 9 seconds remaining.
So what I think is going to be happening, I don't want to exactly assume, but the hand gesture that the refs just made was a full 5 to Dumbach, and Dumbach looked like, hey, what is that about? Both captains, Dumbach and Justin Rohr, are there. Rohr looks happy. Dumbach looks dejected. Brandon Richards is still talking to one of the officials. Well, we don't exactly know at this point, and we won't probably know until the third period starts. But you will be the first ones to know. We will be right back for the start of the third period. Welcome back to the third period of action here, Temple versus RMU. And if you're just now joining us, we were talking at the end of the second period about a possible 5-minute major penalty against Temple. And right now, they're on a 5-on-3 for only 9 seconds. And then after that, it's going to be a 5-on-4, 8 seconds. They're going to redo the face-off and reset it. But Temple got, Joey Powell got a 5-minute major for slashing at the very end of the second period. So, I mean, now Temple is going to really show if they're made of it, because so far in the season they have proven to be worthy opponents. RMU, however, they beat Villanova last night 5-3 and beat Cornell 4-0 in their first game of the season. Here they come, the left wing side. There's a shot. It was ripped just over the left side, over the shoulder of Ben Auerbach. Behind the net, it's Rohr. Rohr gets it all the way across. Haney with a shot deflected off the stick of Brennan Ondick before it went through the blocker and out to the other side. Haney again. Haney across the right point. Hudak now. Hudak just sends it deeper. Sabilla watched it. Behind the net. Back to Sabilla. Sabilla. 5-minute major is going to go on for a while here. Trying to send it across. It's in the slot. Where is it? In the blue paint. Ben Auerbach covers it.
I think Temple here is looking for like a closing your hand on the puck penalty or something. He was sitting there gesturing with his hand. They're not going to get it, but they were looking for something.
They're definitely looking for a penalty of some sort. And Ryan Dumbach was not happy at the end of that period. But
yeah, that's safe to say.
Giazza in the face-off circle to the left of Benjamin Auerbach. It's one back by RMU, however. Krupski gets it across. Now it's going to be Jilorowski. Down lower. Dylan Joyce back to Jilorowski. To Joyce. Dylan Joyce walking in. Joyce into the slot. A shot looked like it was blocked in front and moved by a Temple player into the glass behind the net. Jilorowski at the left point, however. Giazza was closing in on him. Joyce across into the slot. It's bouncing down. It's going to be batted down, and it's cleared by the stick of Nick Van Allen. Great job there.
Fantastic effort there to get that puck out of the zone. 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining on this 5-minute power play.
Krupski has it. Krupski forward for RMU. Moving through the center ice. Jack Pierce couldn't catch up to him. Krupski rolling around the net. Looking for option. Has one at the top of the point. He gets it over to Jilorowski. Jilorowski gets it across. Back to him. Not able to do anything. That puck comes out into the neutral zone. Ryan Dumbach's racing over. Dumbach is trying to come across.
I don't know if that was the smartest play, but
no, hey, he's a little
the whistles are
frustrated
silent
right now. He is. Jilorowski gets it across. I think it's Trevor Johnson. Gets it right back to Jilorowski.
Just under 3
around.
minutes remaining now on this power play.
And it's still staying in the RMU zone. Good play right there by Jack Pierce to keep them from getting an offensive breakout. Into the middle of the ice. Ryan Trebs takes it away. Through the neutral zone. It's gloved down, and here comes some speed from the Colonials. Tanner Orr. Orr on the backhand, protecting the puck behind the net. Swings it out. It's Krupski. Krupski misses a check from Patrick Devlin. Krupski into the middle. Devlin comes right back, and now it's a one-on-one shorthanded. Brendan Ondick. It's Ondick. Moves in on the forehand. Ondick still has it. Ondick with a shot, and it's saved by Richardson. He keeps it alive, however. 2:14 left in this major penalty. And this Temple Owls team is playing tremendously on this shorthanded try. On the right side, they penetrate the offensive zone. It's a 2-on-1 down low, however, RMU back in the middle, and he scores. It's Justin Sabilla, and all of a sudden, the Owls, they looked like they were having a good amount of time shorthanded. It was a 2-on-1 down low. A pass across the slot was taken by Sabilla and just tapped home.
Slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best description you can give of it. It's 2-1 at this point. RMU has now taken the lead in this third period.
Remaining on the power play.
Minute 58 remaining on this major power play. Joey Powell off for slashing.
If Temple can get away with just one,
That
it
would
would
be huge.
a win. I'd call it a win.
They'd be losing, but they'd still have a lot to look back up. Rohr gets it across. Haney, back to Rohr. Back to Haney, off of his stick and out of the zone. Rohr and Haney playing a little bit of a catch right there. Nothing was happening of it. RMU almost lost it at the blue line. Still has it, however. Back up to Tyler Hudak. Hudak Gets it down deeper, across, into the middle, at the top. It was deflected before it went on to Auerbach, but RMU still has it. Watch a player over there. That's Matt Haney. No one's on him. No one's covering him. It's still moving all the way across to Haney. Haney, he was covered. Here's Hudak from a shot from the point, and it's blocked off the shin of Ian Balls. Back up top, it's Haney again. Haney with a low shot, trying for a smart deflection, and it was a slow one. Auerbach was able to make a save and makes another one right there off the side of the net. That puck goes. Trying to go across, another shot. What a pass! And the Colonials are now up 3-1.
Very crisp pass right there, stick to stick. Doesn't get much easier than that.
And it's Matthew Haney. 9 points in 32 games last year. That's another one for this season. Haney, I was mentioning him around a minute ago. They were still watching him. And all of a sudden, that major penalty has made it 3-1 in favor of the RMU Colonials. Still time. 50
Have to
seconds
stop
left.
the bleeding here.
They do. 50 seconds left on this major power play. Over across the blue line. Jilorowski gives it back. There's another shot that rose and hit the glass over the top of the glove side of Auerbach. Still going, however. Jilorowski winds for a slap shot. It's down low. It's still loose in the slot. Where is it? And he scores again. Back to back to back, RMU goes.
That one by Stephen Ralston, I believe, number 15 for RMU.
With 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the major power play, everything has unraveled, and within a minute and 20 seconds, that's now
3 goals for RMU.
3 goals. It's almost like when you just play NHL games on practice mode, and then, the timeout has to be called here, and that's exactly what the coach of the Temple Owls, Mark Spiess, will do. Mark Spiess has never had a losing season in 15 seasons of being a AAA and AA hockey coach.
I think I just heard him say to the players as they came over, "What are you doing?" And that's one way to sum up how the last minute or two has gone for the Owls. It's just, what are you doing? Because all 3 of those goals were just by an RMU player who was unmarked, essentially. And you can't have that when you're down a man, especially for such a prolonged amount of time.
Absolutely, and in this third period, it seems like the magic for Temple needs to really show here. Through the first 2 games of the season, they've scored 3 third-period goals. They're going to need to score 3 third-period goals if they're going to want to come back.
There is a lot of time, 15:27 remaining in this third period.
But RMU has almost doubled them in shots.
Yeah, but most of that, well, not most of that, but a large amount of those shots have come on this power play. So I don't know how much you can put into that, because I believe RMU had something like 8 more shots than Temple did coming into the third period. So
you can tell, for one, that Ryan Dunbuck has had a frustrating game. And RMU, with 16 seconds left, will try to move it up, but it's taken away, however. Temple clears it down further. RMU behind the net, trying to race up with the puck through the neutral zone. 2 seconds left. Shot from the neutral zone over the glove side of Auerbach, and this penalty kill is over. And it finally, could the bleeding be stopped here? 5-on-5 play. Owls trying to move up with it. Giazza and Sean Fowler could not take it away. Here he comes lower into the zone. Behind Auerbach, behind the net. Gets it up to Dylan Joyce. Off the bench, it looked like Haney came off. Nick Van Allen sends it to nobody. The Owls look uninspired here.
Good way to put it.
Puck sent in. Losing his footing was Timmy Naval. RMU collects it in the neutral zone and sends it all the way back down the ice. That's going to be an icing. He cleared it from the half boards near.
Hopefully that can get some energy going, because the Owls just look crushed right now. They're going to get it 3 goals in a span of less than 2 minutes, I believe. That's going to put you down. But at the same time, you need to find a way to rally the troops and say, there's 15 minutes left. This game is not over yet.
Nonetheless, Temple's down 4-1. It's 14:20 left in this game of regulation in the third period, and here comes RMU. He cuts through all of the defense. Here he comes. Burner the other way. Save from the left pad, and it was covered. Yep. The whistle was blown. That puck was still loose.
Yeah, that puck was still loose. Temple dodged the bullet.
RMU has an argument to be made, and the Owls are lucky.
Is the ECHA here one of those things? As soon as
this
the
is
official,
the ACHA.
ACHA,
yeah.
Sorry. As soon as the official loses sight of the puck, it's to be blown dead?
All of hockey.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean, isn't it in the NHL that they'll give you a second or two? Or
well, I
something
mean,
like that?
sometimes they'll throw a quick whistle. That was definitely a quick whistle right there. Should be 5-1. Temple caught another break there. They've caught a few in this game. It could be much worse.
That was just a lack of effort, honestly, leading to that breakaway attempt.
Bernard caught around 4 Temple Owls off guard and just sped up through the defensive zone. Balls hits it. Defensively, RMU will run up with it. Checked across the ice. It's now Betzger. Reed Betzger gets thrown down. No penalty, and there is one called. Referee had his hand up. A little bit of a late call, but nonetheless, and he looks, is it me? Yes. Justin Rohr is going off here.
He had some words for Temple Owl, I believe. What number is that? 27, was it?
It was Ian Balls, and there will be a penalty called. It looks like it might be. I don't know what the referee says. I believe it was a hook.
It was either a hook or a trip.
Nonetheless, there's 2 minutes left. On the power play, the Owls are. Ryan Dumbuck now. Dumbuck cuts to his right. Dumbuck with some space in the right corner. Ryan Dumbuck up to Ryan Treves. Treves, it's caught off the stick of Trevor Johnson. Still in the zone, however. Johnson back checking, does fantastic with it, and RMU's able to clear it.
Dylan, would you agree with
Joyce.
me that this is a must-score power play?
Obviously. I mean, there's 13:20 left. You're down 3 goals, and look, there's just confusion everywhere. Ryan Dumbuck trying to get everything calmed down behind the net. He goes to Ryan Treves. Treves off the boards. Devlin. It's a really bit of a choppy entry into the zone. Hudak couldn't get to it. Behind the net. DiPerturo gets it to Dumbuck. Dumbuck cuts down low on the low circle. Dumbuck back in the middle. DiPerturo blind for the shot. Dylan Joyce was in front of it. Ryan Treves now. Dumbuck, the right corner boards. Gets it up top. Ryan Treves with a shot. Obvious pressure in front. Dylan Joyce, good play there to keep it in. He batted it out of midair. It could Ryan Treves now. Treves over to Joyce.
RMU trying to keep the pressure up here.
Joining us, thank you for coming. And .com if you want to follow a related article.
Cameraman T.
Chasing him is over. And Matt Haney to block out that could have gone into the neutral zone. 15 left in this. Hit behind the clean one on Joey Powell. A lookout. RMU has an opportunity in the slot. Great play right there from Joey Powell to get up and skate right into the slot to the open man. Trevor Johnson now has the puck. And it's cleared out by Charles Giazza. Icing is right now waved, but it's going to be waved off. Line change on right now. Ian Balls out.
That should be icing, I believe.
Icing is waved off.
Trevor
Johnson.
Him to the puck.
Trevor Johnson, the RMU could not get to it. It was Jason Ferguson of the Owls. Ferguson getting pestered, however. Fowler cannot get it past the blue line. There's a shot. A weak one. Went off a skate of Trevor Johnson. Trying to go back into the middle. Another weak attempt. Spies puts his hands on the back of his head, and he absolutely knows this is not at all a game that Temple should be losing in 4-1. They've just played very uninspired.
I completely agree. It's just, and you can just feel the, I don't want to say pressure, just the awkwardness in play right now. Right there's the icing. I guess RMU thought Temple was going to try to make a change, started yelling at us like, we got it, like, don't worry about it.
And you can't really say it's something about being tired because RMU played last night as well.
Yeah.
Both teams are coming off of a back-to-back game, Friday and
RMU
Saturday.
played Villanova yesterday and got a 5-3 victory there.
Yes, they did. 5-3 they won. They were up 5-1 going in the third. Villanova scored 2 unanswered in the third to make it 5-3. That was an interesting one, but nonetheless, nothing happened. Back out to the point. It's Hudak with the shot. It went wide of the glove side, the left side of Ben Auerbach and behind the net. He's looking to his right. It's the worst place for a goaltender that a goaltender would like the puck to be. They don't want it behind the net. Back out in the slot. He's trying to get a shot off. Is not able to. And by the time he had an opportunity, it's Reed Betzger. Giovanni going forward. Giovanni stopped. And it was going to the left side. It was a weak pass. And he couldn't get anything going on right there. The defensive side, Tyler Hudak. It's a pass that bounces off the boards and over Dylan Joyce's skate. And Joyce corrals it down and sends it back over to the defensive zone where Tyler Hudak can get to it. Puck off the boards, but it was a sneaky play. There was a player behind him, and the icing was waved off. RMU moving up with it. Bahula sends it back down lower to Joyce, trying to go a cycle game. Gets it out, Jodorowsky. Jodorowsky wide for the shot. Blocker save. It was going wide anyway, but Auerbach wanted to make sure that it was going wide. Puck is still moving behind the boards. The cycle game is strong for RMU right here. Haney fakes a shot. Haney, low shot. It was saved off the left pad. Looking for a deflection there. Was unable to get one. Powell was hit near the half corner boards. On the left side, that puck is shot up. That never went out of play. Never hit anything. But the refs called it.
What's going on? Oh, no.
Refs thought it hit the upper roof. A stanchion up here. It did not, however.
Can't get them all right. They're only human.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things about referees is that they don't have a home advantage.
Yeah.
RMU wins the faceoff. Clonos the other way. Van Allen comes together with him. Oh, there's Trigot right there. Trigot gets the puck back. Nick Van Allen still holding his stick on another stick, and Charles Giaz on the right side. This is where he scored a goal yesterday, but he had a few less defensemen crowding around him at that point. Shots are 40-20 in favor of the Colonials.
Nice keep there.
Sean Fowler keeps it in across to Giazza. That was a very skillful play by him. Fowler chases it over. Haney was getting to it. Ryan Dumbach here. Dumbach. Owls. Dumbach with a shot into traffic, into a skate. It was a weak one. Giazza almost kept it in, but it was kicked back out, and here come the Colonials the other way. Bahula gets it back up. Giazza coming back to back check. Van Allen gets the puck, and Fowler taps it for Dumbach. Ryan Dumbach. Dumbach slap shot, winds for it, and a glove save by Lewis Richardson, the man out of Manchester, England. Richardson last year went 7-7-2. 3.44 goals against average, 885 save percentage in 17 games played. It appeared in last season, so Richardson is no stranger to having a pretty decent game.
Yeah, I mean, he's had the Owls numbers so far this game.
Just over, we're talking about just this game, and the puck goes over Ferguson, and look out the other way. That's where you really see what players are made of with 7 minutes left, and they back check.
Again, skated out to center. Penalties are called.
But it's a way out. Balls gets hit as he's
Going off.
The wheels have fallen off. Not at all a good third period from this Temple Owls team. It is interesting coming into this one. They had 3 goals, 4-0. Now Charles Giazza going in to behind the net. Giazza and Van Allen though behind to get the puck. To my roommate. Did, and it's still going in. Another good save. It's still loose. Auerbach was forced to make 2 saves in quick succession right there. And although it is still 5-1, Auerbach has had another great game going for him.
I would say very few of the goals, if any, have really been on him so far this game. Just been, 3 power play goals there, 3 power play goals, all of which were by an open player. Just, you can't put much on him.
RMU in their own zone. It's Matthew Haney with the puck, waiting. 3:40 left in this disappointing game. Second home game. If this is how it stands, they're going to start their home season 1-1 and go to 2-1 on the season overall. Again, overall standings only count in the rankings nationally, but in the ECHA to maybe get an automatic berth to the national playoffs. For the ACHA, it's finishing first at the end of the season. And then if you finish in the top 6 out of 7 teams, which won't be too hard, Temple makes the ECHA playoffs, and then they get a chance to win the ECHA trophy.
Temple did make the ECHA playoffs last year, correct?
Correct. They were 6th with 2 wins. They were 10-0 last year. 6 out of 7, they did make the ECHA tournament. This year, though, they're a young team. They have 12 first-year players out of 25 on the roster.
Already have 2 wins.
Already do have 2 wins. So I've definitely heard from a few players, including Ryan Dunbach, that there's really a lot of chemistry on this team. And that's always something to look forward to. Tyler Hudak over across. Giovon chasing him. RMU, big save off the blocker of Ben Auerbach. It bounces to the left side. On the left wing side, RMU gets to it. Puck bounces off the boards, oddly. And the puck sent all the way back out, stays on the blue line, it's kept into the zone. Owls trying to move it out, however. Bounces through the skates of John Dern, excuse me. And behind the net, the Owls, or the Colonials moving it out, had an opportunity right there, unable to get anything going from it, and the puck comes out all the way to the other end of the ice with 2:26 left. Quick pass there. That puck will be offsides as at the last second. It was Dylan Joyce.
He didn't touch that puck.
He did. It was off the skate, yeah, as
Okay.
he was coming back on side.
I missed it. I blinked.
It's all right. I have forgotten to update every single goal. It's 5-1, guys. See, this is why we need someone specifically for a scoreboard. We'll have time. We can get everything. Power plays. We can get all that. We just...
Broadcast should get better as the season moves forward.
We will get better. This is the first working broadcast, really. I think we've done a swell job of getting this started. Shot through traffic. Don't think it got to the net. At the point, Ondick with a shot. Right pad save by Richardson. Joey Powell. Powell all the way across. It was cut off. Back to Dunbach. Back to Powell. All the way trying to reach across to Timmy Naval. It was not a smart play as there were around 3 Colonials right there, but it's given away. Brendan Ondick now. Ondick cuts to his forehand. Ondick with the shot. Blocker saved by Richardson. You're looking just for consolation goals right now. And Temple could use some of it. There's a shot going the other way. Auerbach makes the blocker save. It bounces over him over the crossbar. Blocks it from getting out into the slot. RMU from the half boards tries a shot. Joey Powell takes it away, and Brendan Ondick with a little bit of speed, trying to reach him. He does get to him. It's DiPerturo now. Eric DiPerturo trying to cut away from RMU's defensive core, is unable to do so. Good play right there by Matt Haney. Matt Haney, who has been one of the best players for RMU today, from Clarksville, Maryland. So see, you do have a lot of people from Maryland. This is close to Maryland. I'm actually from Oxford, Pennsylvania. That's around 5 minutes from Maryland.
Right on the border.
5 minutes from Maryland, 5 minutes from Delaware, 5 minutes from Amish country. I'm dead serious. We see Amish every day there. It's some people, you're either from Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, or you're Amish. That's what they say in Pennsylvania, isn't it? There's Pennsylvania.
I'm from a relatively small town in Schuylkill County, Pottsville, Pennsylvania, which people from here in the city in Philadelphia definitely think that's Amish country. It is not, but don't tell them that.
Going the other way, RMU off the glass has an opportunity. Puhula trying to fight his way through. Dunbach would not allow that.
30 seconds remaining in this third period.
30 seconds left in a very disappointing game. 5-1 is a score, and really, it was a close one. Look out! Save into the chest protector of Auerbach with 19.7 seconds remaining. And this has been a game that, while disappointing, it's still... If it wasn't for that major.
I was going to say, I can live with this game. I mean, coming in, everybody knew this was going to be a tough test with RMU, who defeated Temple last year 9-1 the last time they played, which, I mean, nobody came into this game thinking it was going to be like that, and you can look at the score and see it's 5-1, but this has been a relatively tight game through the first 2 periods.
To get better, you need to lose.
Yep.
You need to fail, and I think this could be a humbling experience for the Temple Owls, the young Temple Owls, because they've gone 2-0.
You win or you learn.
Yes, and as the buzzer goes off, the Owls lose this one by a score of 5-1 to the Robert Morris University Colonials. And although a disappointing defeat, it was 2-1 going into the third period.
Yep.
And going into that third period...
What was 1-1 going into the third period, wasn't it?
No, it was 2-1.
Oh.
They scored in the second. Nonetheless, it was 3 power play goals in rapid succession, a minute and 20 seconds separating that made the difference. All the difference for RMU to win this game. And with the final
handshake
score,
at center ice.
that's what they do after every game. Final score 5-1. The next broadcast, I believe, will be October 13th. So we've got a few more weeks to go. Owls' next games are in the City 6 tournament. We will not be broadcasting those games. They will be played at Hatfield Ice. But, however, we're going to sign off on this broadcast. From myself, we've got Dan Weinzer. That's how you say your name, right?
Wanzer.
See, you should.
I was going to correct you after the game. I was
going
going to leave you be until then. You were close enough.
All right. I knew it. So my color commentator, Dan Wanzer, Nick Tricum, our camera operator and savior of everything that has to do with this broadcast with the little grin on his face, Emily Kovac, our director of communications. From myself, Dylan Coyle, we thank you for tuning in to Temple University Ice Hockey here on the TU Ice Network, presented by Goodnight Good Hockey. It's a 5-1 score. The Owls move to 2-1. And from the Northeast Skate Zone, I'd like to say good night and good hockey.